You know what's funny about Ladies and Dragons? You guys know the the video No Pants made of it is so funny. You know there's more to that Ladies and Dragons stories than Eris told. That's not the first time Steve has fucked up something like that. Did you guys know about 77 million downloads? Fuck. Do you know about 77 million downloads worldwide? Did I tell you guys about 77? Man, Bandai Namco needs to stop letting Steve do this stuff. Hold on a second. Oh man, did I not tell you guys about that? The Ladies and Dragons thing I forgot about until recently. Well, let me pull up the clip. Let me pull up the Ladies and Dragons clip. So you guys, I'll give you guys context. But there's more. There's more to that story, I think, than probably people know about. Because this one happened at Anime Expo. So unless you were at Anime Expo in person, you missed this one. So if you look... Alright, let me turn up the volume on this. How do I get rid of the audio on Hollow Knight? Hold on. Real quick. I need Hollow Knight to not make any noise so you guys can hear Steve. I've got more to the story. There's more to the story than Eris knows about. I don't think he was there for what I'm talking about.
More DBFZ right now. Make some noise if you want. More DBZ, Dragon Ball Fighters, ladies and dragons.
Look at Caesar's face.
Ladies and dragons.
Dude. Caesar, you know who this is, right? Caesar used to work on Wizard World. This is a funny story. This all ties together. Caesar used to work on Wizard World. Caesar is now working at esports at Bandai Namco. So, and he got the job right when this happened. So this is the guy whose new job is to work on esports. He says this in front of the guy who just got hired to work on esports at Bandai Namco. Holy shit. Damn, I didn't even realize there was that many levels to this story. So back at Anime Expo, Tasty Steve was tasked with doing this promo bit on. So, well, actually, that's not even true. At first, Rip was tasked with doing a promo thing on stage, right? You guys know how big mobile games are. They make a shit ton of money. So Bandai Namco has this mobile game, this Dragon Ball Z mobile game. Like Dragon Ball Z, I don't even know the name of it. Dragon Ball Z Ladies and Dragons, whatever it's called, right? I don't know the official name of the game, but we're just going to call it Dragon Ball Z Ladies and Dragons. So this mobile game out for Bandai Namco, and it's killing it, right? They want Rip to go on the stage at Anime Expo with a microphone and say, you know what, guys? This awesome Dragon Ball mobile game is out. I hope you guys love it. You guys can get it now on the iOS and Android store. It's sold 77 million downloads worldwide. Here's the trailer for it. And you're supposed to throw to the trailer, right? So they tell that to Rip, and they're like, Rip, you need to nail this shit. We got executives here from Bandai Namco. Don't fuck this up, right? And so Rip is like studying it. He's practicing it. He's like, oh, yeah, 77 million downloads. Gotta say this shit, blah, blah. Throw to the trailer. So he's practicing it. He's making sure he's got it right. And then they see that Steve is there. They're like, oh shit, Tasty Steve is here? Say what? Like, we should have Tasty Steve do it. He's our stage guy, right? Bandai Namco's like, give the job to Steve. He's great on the stage. So they give the job to Steve. Steve's like, ah, man, no worries about it. I got it. So Steve, he's got to say his lines. He knows what he's got to say. He gets on the stage. All of the Bandai Namco executives are standing in the front row. They're like fucking ready. They're like, yeah, they're all from Japan and shit. They're like, this guy Steve is the best on the stage, right? Don't even give it to Rip. Fuck that guy. We'll give it to Steve. So Steve gets on the stage and he goes, how you guys doing? Make some noise. And they make some noise and he goes, all right, guys, I got some sick news for you guys. All you guys got to do is 77 million downloads worldwide. Hit it. And he throws to the trailer. And so they go like the fucking, everybody's like, what does that even mean? And they throw up the trailer. The trailer comes up on the stream, and they played a trailer for the Dragon Ball mobile game after Tasty Steve introduced. He didn't even get the name of the game out there, right? He didn't even make it to the name of the game. He couldn't hit it. You know, he didn't get it. It wasn't even Dragon Ball, whatever it's called. All he said is, all you got to do is 77 million downloads worldwide. So when we were at Combo Breaker and this shit
We
happened,
should definitely watch more DBFZ right now. Make some noise if you want more DBZ Dragon Ball Fighters, ladies and dragons.
when this happened, I wasn't surprised in the slightest. Tasty Steve is a beast, but he ran into an unplanned scenario. That wasn't supposed to happen, right? Like we weren't supposed to have to do that. We got an audible. Halfway through, they increased the amount of work we had to do, and I've got to do my duties and thank Element for subscribing. Thanks very much for the subscription. So yeah, this guy Steve, they threw us a curveball. We didn't have to memorize that line. It wasn't supposed to be there. Them tying for the summit spot was not supposed, like, it wasn't in the schedule, right? It wasn't part of the schedule. Like, hey, halfway through this, there's gonna be a summit qualifier and you guys are gonna have to fucking say the lines for it. We didn't know. Steve messing it up, that's an entirely different circumstance, okay?